Hello, friends! Today, we're going on a journey to discover how our country, Bhutan, is governed. Ready to learn? Let's begin! In Bhutan, the central government is organized into three key branches, each with its distinct responsibilities. First, we have the legislative branch, which includes the parliament, responsible for making laws. Then, there's the executive branch, led by the Prime Minister, which implements laws and manages the daily affairs of the country. Finally, the Judiciary branch, which ensures laws are interpreted and enforced fairly. First, let's look at the legislative branch. The legislative branch of our government is like a big discussion room. It consists of the parliament, which includes our Drukyalpo, and the two houses, the National Council and the National Assembly. We elect our representatives to the National Council and the National Assembly, which is vested with all legislative powers and therefore is the law-making body of the country. They talk about what new rules should be made to keep our country safe and happy. Now, let's discover the executive branch. The executive power rests with Henge Jungso, consisting of ministers and headed by the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister and ministers ensure the smooth functioning of the nation and the implementation of the policies, laws, and development activities. They make sure everything in our country runs smoothly, like making new roads, building schools, and protecting our environment. Finally, the judiciary branch is where judges work. They make sure everyone is treated fairly and that the laws are followed. If there's a problem, like a disagreement, the judges help to solve it. Did you know? We also have local governments in every dzongkhag. The local government, being closest to the people and community, makes them as important as the central government. Local governments facilitate the direct participation of the people in the management and development of their own social, economic, and environmental well-being. In Bhutan, local government refers to the decision-making body at the dzongkhag level, consisting of Dzongkhag Tsogdu, Gyeok Tsogdaes, and Tromde Tsogdaes. Let's explore how these bodies work. Number 1. Dzongkhag Tsogdus operates in each of the 20 dzongkhags, which is responsible for consultative decision-making at the dzongkhag level. Members include Gups, Mangmis, and Tromde Ngotsap. Chairperson and deputy chairperson are elected by a secret ballot. Number 2. The Gyeok Tsogdaes in 205 Gyeoks, which is responsible for participative decision-making at the Gyeok level. Members are Gups, Mangmis, and Tokpas. The Gup and Mangmi, elected directly by voters, serve as chairperson and deputy chairperson. Number 3. The Tromde Tsogdaes in 4 Tromdes, Thimphu, Gyalphu, Phintsaling, and Samdrup Jongkhar, which is responsible for participative decision-making at the Tromde level. These groups are made up of elected community members who meet to discuss and make decisions about local matters. They consult with citizens and work on improving local infrastructure and services. Local government leaders serve for 5 years from their first sitting. You might be young, but you're an important part of Bhutan's future. You can start by learning about our government and how it works. By understanding how the government works, you can engage in civic duties such as voting or contributing to your community. Youth play a crucial role in strengthening our democracy. Here's how you can make a significant impact. Number 1. Electoral participation. Voting in elections for local government or national parliament is a direct way to engage. Voting is a key part of being active in democracy. Number 2. Local government meetings. Young people can attend meetings or zombies in their villages and communities where local issues are discussed. They can also volunteer or intern with local government bodies. Number 3. Consider taking a group tour of Parliament or watching the sessions live. This allows you to observe how national decisions are made. Number 4. Volunteer with civil society organizations, CSOs. There are many CSOs working in Bhutan that focus on various aspects of governance, community development, and youth empowerment. Young people can volunteer with or join these organizations. Number 5. Dialogue platforms. Young people can attend public discussions organized by educational institutions, civil society organizations, and NGOs. These platforms encourage critical thinking and an understanding of policy issues. Number 6. Follow news and discuss issues. Stay informed by reading newspapers, listening to the radio, or following online news. Discuss important topics like education, healthcare, or the environment with friends and family. Together, we can make Bhutan a strong and happy country. Thank you for joining us today, and remember, understanding our government is the first step to making a difference.